Hello students. Now today's topic is solution of a linear equation, and today we'll discuss on all the sums of exercise 4.2. But before that, you need to know what is the meaning of a solution of a linear equation. Now, as we have already seen that every linear equation in one variable has a unique solution, isn't it? Let me give you one example. Suppose x plus 2 is equals to 5. Now this is a linear equation with one variable. So what I'm trying to say is that in this case you will have only one unique solution of this variable. How? If you transpose this plus 2 towards right hand side, so it will be equals to what? 5 minus 2. So that would be x would be equals to 3, isn't it? So this is the unique value of x. So for every linear equation in one variable, we have a unique solution. Fine. But the chapter that we are studying now is related with a linear equation involving two variables, isn't it? And what are the two variables? That is x and y, isn't it? So now in this case, whether the solution will be unique or 2 or infinite. So this is what we have to know. Now let me just give you one example of linear equation involving two variables. Suppose 2x plus 3y is equals to 12. Now we have to come up with a solution. Now what is a solution? Now solution is a pair of values. Now why I am saying pair of values? Because we are using pair of variables. And what are the variables we are using? That is x and y are the variables, isn't it? Are the variables. Now, so you have to come up with those pair of values which satisfies the equation. Fine. And those values would be termed as the solution. Fine. Now for this particular linear equation involving two variables, suppose if the value of x we keep it as 2, suppose 3, and y as 2. Now will this two value will satisfy the equation? Now let us check. Now LHS. Now in LHS we have 2x plus 3y. Now in place of x we'll put 3, and in place of y we will put 2. Now this would be 6, and this would be also 6, and this would be equals to what? 12, isn't it? So the answer is matching with the RHS. So LHS is equals to RHS. Fine. So how to write this ordered pair? So we'll write the solution as, the solution will be written as 3, 2, and this 3, 2 is called ordered pair also. Okay, so ordered pair, and always remember that in ordered pair the first value is always x and the second value always represent y. Fine. Now let us check if there is any other solution possible for this equation. Let us check that. Now suppose, what is the equation? 2x plus 3y is equals to 12, isn't it? Now suppose if we keep the value of x as 0 and y as 4, isn't it? Now will this two value will satisfy the equation again? Let us check. Now again LHS, that means 2 into 0, because value of x is 0, plus 3 into 4. Now 2 into 0 will give you 0, and 3 into 4 is 12. So this would be equals to 12. Again LHS equals to RHS. Fine. Now what will the ordered pair? What the solution would look like? The solution will look like 0, comma 4. I repeat, always you need to mention the value of x first and then the value of y. And what is this called? This is called as ordered pair. So we have already two solution. Now is there any other solution which will satisfy the satisfy the equation? Yes, there is. Now suppose 2x plus 3y is equals to 12. Fine. Now if we keep the value of x as 6 and the value of y as 0, now see, it will again satisfy the solution. Now let us check. That is 2 into 6 plus 3 into 0. So 2 6s are 12 and 3 into 0 is 0. So it will give you 12. So again it is LHS equals to RHS, isn't it? So the solution will look like 6 comma 0. Fine. So there are infinitely many solutions for a linear equation in two variables. Always remember, there are many other values of x and y which will satisfy this equation. Okay. So what is the statement that we should write? That is a linear equation in two variables has infinitely many solutions. So this is what you have to understand. So I am highlighting this part. Okay, infinitely many solutions. Okay, I hope everyone has understood what is the meaning of solution and how many solutions is possible for a linear equation in two variables. So now let's proceed to exercise number 4.2. Now in this exercise I will teach you how to find out the solution of any equation. Fine, how to find out the solution of any equation. Now what is the first question? Now exercise 4.2. Okay, what is question number 1? Now in question number 1 we have a linear equation in two variables, that is y is equals to 3x plus 5, isn't it? And they have given us three options, that is 1 unique solution, number 2 only two solution, and the third option they have given is infinitely many solution. Fine. Now as we have already discussed that how many solutions is possible for any linear equation in two variables, it is infinitely many solutions. Absolutely right. So the option is what? Number 3, students. Fine. Now let's proceed to question number 2. Now in question number 2 you have to write 4 solutions for each of the equation. So 4 solutions for each, not more than that and not less than 4 solutions. 4 solutions for each. Now you have to know how exactly you can find out the solution. Very, very easy, students. Now when you see any linear equation written in this form, that is 2x plus y is equals to 7, what you try to do is that you make y as a subject. Fine, you try to make y as a subject. Now when you take a y as a subject, the first thing that you have to see that y is in the positive form or in the negative form, whether y is carrying a plus sign or it is carrying a minus sign. So in this equation y is carrying a plus sign. So in this case what you will do, you will transpose this 2x value towards the another side, that is y equals to 7 minus 2x. This is what you will do. This is the first thing, this is the first step that you have to do. Fine. Now you have to make a box, students. You have to make a box like this. You have to make 3 rows. Sorry, just a minute. And as because we have to go for 4 solutions, yes, so let us write the 4 solution. We will write here x, then we will write y, and how to write the ordered pair we always know, as we have already discussed, that is x comma y. Now you can substitute any value in place of x, fine, and you need to find out. If I substitute, suppose 1 over here, suppose if I substitute the value of 1 here, now if I solve it, then okay, I'm showing it to you, that is, suppose if x is equals to 1, so what will be the value of y? So y is equals to what? 7 minus 2x, isn't it? Now once we substitute the value of x, that is 7 minus 2 into 1, it will look like 7 minus 2, and it is 5. So when the value of x is 1, y is equals to 5. So we'll write it here, and the ordered pair will look like 1 comma 5. This is what this is the first solution. This is your first solution. In the same way, you can substitute another value also, that is, suppose in place of x you can put 2 also. Suppose in place of x, if you put 2, so that will be 2 into 2, that is 7 minus 4. So what is the answer of y? That is 3. So when you substitute the value of x with 2, you get the answer of y as 3. So 2 comma 3. Okay. Now might be some of you are thinking, sir, is it possible that we can keep the value of x negative? Surely, why not? Let me show you one example with this. Suppose if we keep the value of x as minus 1. Okay, so once we substitute the value of x with minus 1, let's see what happens. So 2 into minus 1. Now when you multiply this 2 into minus 1, so what will happen? Minus minus, now it will become plus, and 2 ones are 2. So in this case you get the value of y as 9. Fine, so it is also possible. So this is another solution. So when we keep the value of x as 1, we get the value of y as 9. So what the ordered pair will look like? Minus 1 and 9. So let us keep another value. So suppose if we keep the value of x as minus 2, fine. So in this case y would be equals to 7 minus 2 into 2, and it will look like 7 minus 4, and you get the value of y as, sorry, it is minus 2, so it will become plus, so it will become 11. Right? So y would be equals to 11. So when it's minus 2, we are getting 11. So ordered pair will look like minus 2 comma 11. So these are the 4 solutions. This is how you have to find out the solution, students. Okay, so this is what you have to do with each and every question of question number 2. I guess all can proceed with the rest of the 2 questions. Let me show you sum number 3. Let me show you sum number 3. That is sum number 3. What we have? X is equals to 4y. So I have already discussed that it is not mandatory that every time you have to make y as a subject, but try to make a y as a subject, because later on you will know the importance of this. Okay, but here you see that x is already a subject, so x is equals to 4y, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so you can keep this in this format also, or you can change it with y respect to also, that is y would be equals to x by 4 if you want to change it like this. Okay, So with respect to this, you have to make a box. Now this time again we have to take 4 solutions. So this box is very important, students. Yes. So this is x, y, x comma y. Okay. Now suppose if we put 0 here, you can put 0 also. So the value of y would be also 0. So the ordered of pair would be 0 comma 0. Now suppose if we keep 1 here, then the answer will come what? 1 by 4. 4 solutions. Okay. Suppose if we keep 1 here, then y value would be what? 1 upon 4. So it is also okay. If we keep 2 here, then what is the answer we will get? That is half. That is 2 comma 1 by 2. And if we keep 4 here, then 4 by 4 is what? It will be cancelled and we will get 1. So if we keep the value, if we substitute the value of x with 4, we get the value of y as 1. So other pair will look like 4 comma 1. So these are the 4 solutions of sum number 3. In the same way you have to do sum number 2 also. Okay. Now let's see what is there in question number 3. In question number 3, they have given you one linear equation in 2 variables, that is x minus 2y is equals to 4. Okay, and they have given you some solutions, that some ordered pairs are given, and you have to check whether this ordered pair satisfies this linear equation or not. Okay, so let us check with the first one, that is question number sum number 1, 0 comma 2. Now the value of x, as we have already discussed, that in ordered pair the first value always represents x and the second value represents y. Now what is x? X is equals to 2, isn't it? And y is what? Sorry, x is equals to 0 and y is 2. Okay. Now when you are checking that any solution satisfies the equation or not, then again you have to go for LHS and RHS part. Okay. So write LHS, that is x minus 2y. In place of x we will substitute the value 0 and in place of y we will substitute with 2. Now 0 minus 4, it will come minus 4, isn't it? So is the answer is matching with the right hand side? No. So LHS is not equals to RHS. So we will write 0 comma 2 is not the solution. It's not the solution. That's it. Very easy. Okay. Now let's check the second one. Let's check the second one. Now the second one is, this time the ordered pair is given as 2 comma 0. Okay. Now what is the equation given? X minus 2y is equals to 4. Okay. Now again we have to write LHS. Now what is the in LHS? X minus 2y. Now this time the value of x is 2. So in place of x we will put 2 minus, and in place of y we will substitute with 0. So 2 minus 2 into 0 is what? 0, and 2 minus 2 is 2. It is again not matching. So we will again write LHS is not equals to RHS, hence 2 comma 0 is not the solution, is not the solution. So easy, isn't it? I am quite sure that everyone has understood. Now let's check the fourth one. It is a little bit of complicated one. So fourth one is what? Root 2 and 4 root 2. So we will consider this root 2 as x and 4 root 2 as y. Okay, so x minus 2y is equals to 4. So again we will write LHS. So what is the in LHS? X minus 2y. So in place of x we will write root 2 and in place of y we'll write 4 root 2. Okay, now we cannot do anything with this one, so we'll keep it as intact. Now definitely we can multiply this 2. 2 4s are 8. 8 root 2. Now with root 2 we have 1. So 1 root 2 minus 8 root 2 will give you what? Minus 7 root 2. Plus minus minus. 8 minus 1 is 7. Since 8 is greater than 1, so 8 is having minus sign, so I have given minus 7 root 2. Now you see again the answer is not matching. So you will write therefore LHS is not equals to RHS, hence root 2 comma 4 root 2 is not the solution. It's not the solution. Simple. Okay. Now the rest of the sum, I'm quite sure that you can all do it by yourself. Now let's see the last sum of this exercise, that is question number 4. Now in question number 4, the value of x is given as 2, the value of y is given as 1. Okay, now they have given one linear equation with two variables, that is 2x plus 3y is equals to k, and they have asked you to find out the value of k. Okay, it's very very simple. So this equation we can write it in this format also, that is k is equals to 2x plus 3y. Now in place of x we'll substitute with 2, and in place of y we'll write 1. So 2 2s are 4 and 3 1s are 3. So the value of k would be equals to 7. So this is your final answer. Okay students, I hope you have all understood what is solution, how many solution is possible in linear equation in two variables, and how to find out the solution as well. So that's it for today's session students. Thank you so much. God bless you and take care everyone.